A righteous protection.
Alright, part 5. Who we up to now? Huno. Yeah, man. I know that they really are enjoying utilizing him as Sin Cara, but just don't like it. I like him as him. I mean, dude is incredibly talented. They need to utilize him for who he is. I know I've had this argument with quite a few people before about him being Sin Cara, and no, he is not better as Sin Cara as in what Sin Cara was, which was just complete total speed, high flying, agility, and he's in no way, shape, or form better than the original Luis, whatever them 5 last names he got. But nah, Huno needs to be Huno, man. They need to let him be himself. Jack Swagger. I've always liked Swagger. I saw him years ago before he really even debuted on the main roster when they had a house show here in Greenville, South Carolina. I went and seen him. I've always been impressed with him. Not on the mic so much, which is why he's got a good mouthpiece, but that dude can wrestle. A great collegiate background, and I just think, I don't know. He's had some championships. He ain't done nothing as of late, and of course his weed charge and DUI, but that's all passed and done. So he's somebody that they could put in the mix, you know, to shake things up for a title shot. Something serious, not just, you know, Money in the Bank or something like that. But with Zeb Coulter especially speaking for him, I believe he stands to do better now as a champion than he has in the past. Jason Albert, Tensai, whatever you want to call him. A-Train. I wish he was still wrestling. They ruined him with the Tensai thing. They should have left it alone, let him been a destructive force, and could have had another viable monster heel. But no. Let's go turn him into the Tons of Funk. The Usos. Hey, if you like Samoan drops and super kicks, that should be your favorite tag team of all time. I like them. I mean, they energetic, you know, jumping out the ring, and moveset is pretty streamlined, if you will. Samoan drops and super kicks and some punches. But I like them. I think they good for business. They still got, you know, more they can learn to do. I do think they the type that, especially being identical twins, to be stuck in you know, tag team forever type deal. You don't really see either one of them doing anything major outside of tag team, and if they did, it would be, you know, the U.S. title or something. But for the most part, I like them. Gender, yes, I like Gender. Of course, not 3MB. I like Gender as a heel, man. He was a good heel. They ruined it with the 3MB deal, and he can wrestle. So I mean, another missed opportunity, I guess. John Cena. Alright, so excuse me. Y'all know my opinion of him. And I respect him a lot. And I don't think there's anybody in the WWE that matches his drive, his dedication to that company. By no means. The character, yes, we all know has gone stale and boring forever and ever. But my main issue is they still, like the thing with Bray Wyatt. If Payback was the end of their feud, Bray Wyatt should have won. If it's not the end of the feud, that's fine that Cena won. But if that's the end of their feud, Bray Wyatt should have won. He should have put him over. Now, you know, whoever made that call, that decision, what have you, that's beyond me. But, you know, he's creeping up on 40. Dude's like, what, 37 this year. It's time to start phasing him out from the main event picture, because he's not going to be around forever, and he's starting to get, you know, a lot of the nagging injuries that come with age. It's part of the business. So they need to kind of start phasing him out and start having him, you know, really start putting over the guys that will replace him. in some way, shape, or form in the future. Which is why I believe that, if it's the end of the feud, Bray Wyatt should have won. Makes more sense. Why would you end the feud with Cena winning? That whole feud was pointless then. In terms of story goes, it wasn't pointless in terms of everybody getting to really see Bray Wyatt and all of that, but in terms of the story and the feud, it was pointless to have Cena win again. So yeah. Who else? Somebody's blog I was reading yesterday that said something I said in another video about Cena having the title one more time by the end of the year. I think it'll happen. 14-time champion. Lord have mercy. Well. So yeah, I just think they need to start phasing him out. Use him to elevate people. Who else could do it but him? You know what I'm saying? But I doubt it'll happen. JTG, yeah, we don't even see you, bruh. Justin Gabriel, I don't mind Justin Gabriel. I like him. We don't see him. Kane, I don't care for this Kane. I mean, it really is time for him to put it up. Dude, 7 foot of them last. I like the original Kane. They didn't talk, just came out there and destroyed everything. The big red machine. When he came back with his mask on a couple months ago, I was hoping they would put the old mask back on him with the one sleeve. And we get this Kane, but definitely a Hall of Famer, ain't no doubt about that. Kofi, yes, I like Kofi. Could he carry the main event title? In terms of match, yes. In terms of character, I would have to say no. And I'm quite sure they're going to keep him. They'll probably have him in another tag team for too long. They'll keep him in tag team mid-card purgatory. He is, like I've said many a time, he is WWE's version of Spot Monkey. That's what he does. He's their high-flying Spot Monkey. It's like, with Battle Royals, Royal Rumbles, and whatnot, he's always got a spot there. Ladder matches, always got a spot there. He's their Spot Monkey. I like Kofi. I think he's talented. The dude is, yes, he botches sometimes. He goes a little too hard, but hey, that's part of the territory. I would love to see him with the World Heavyweight title. We know that ain't gonna happen. Lana, the Ravishing Russian, yes please. Layla, yes please. Luke Harper, Brody Lee, Big Rig Brody Lee. I've always liked him throughout Chikara and that whole nine, and the Wyatt family, and like I said with Rowan, we'll really see what they decide to do with him when the Wyatt family splits. Mark Henry, it ain't gonna be too long. It'll be time for him to sit it down too. I've always liked Mark Henry. I remember, it was him and MVP when they was a face tag team, and he had the red suit on. That joke looked like the Kool-Aid Man. Funny stuff. But if anybody, we talk about no black dude having the WWE title. If anybody that has worked for it and stuck with that company and deserves it is him. And he's also on the realistic side of things, giving dudes size and strength. Heads up. There's maybe 3 people on that roster that can beat him realistically. He deserves the World Heavyweight title, man. He need give the man one WWE World Heavyweight title run. But then again, that ain't gonna happen. All right, last but not least, who next? Who the last one for the day? The Miz. I'm glad we ain't seen him in forever. Only thing I've ever liked from him was him and R-Truth. That was it. I don't care for the Miz. I don't care for the way he acts. I don't care for him in the ring. I just don't care for him. I know he got a lot of fans though. People stick with him. I just don't care for him. Only thing he got that's good, in my opinion, is Maurice. That's about it. So, yeah. And him getting the figure 4, that was just a blown situation. That was, no. All right. Part 6 coming up. What's today? Wednesday? Might get 6 and 7 up this week, maybe. Keep it real. Live righteous.